Hey, what's up? I'm back with another gameplay breakdown, this time for the Lord Drakkon trailer for Power Rangers Battle of the Grid. It's really short, there's not a lot of details, but I was able to at least comb through it and see what I could kind of pull from it. But at first, I'm going to let it play and go over at least some of the early details because what it starts with is like a little motion comic intro, which is probably the format for the arcade mode. You're probably just going to have these animated stills of characters and stuff like that as it goes through arcade mode. And then you get a very, very, very quick look at Lord Drakkon and what he can do, and then you get a little bit more Green Ranger stuff from the V2 costume. But as you can see, it already looks a lot better from the first piece of footage that they gave us. So let's see, we'll go in slow mo and we'll look at it again because there was a lot that happened in that very short period of time. So first, you get a really quick cut in, which looks like a super startup, but then it just shows his like light, medium, and heavy possibly, or like a forward heavy, which kind of knocks him away. You get something that looks like a super animation. Then you get a jumping heavy, a standard light, medium, heavy combo into what looks like something like Guy. Like that move right there, it's kind of like how Guy in Street Fighter, he'll do a run and then he'll press another button and dash and do a low. So that's exactly what that looks like. So I feel like that move will go really well with an assist or something like that. If you can call an assist right before you do that, it both crosses them up and continues the combo. If it's anything like Marvel, that's probably how that will play out, if you ask me. But that's a pretty interesting detail. As you can see, the camera is pulled back, and the stage is Lord Drakkon's lair. You have like stuff like the power axe and the power sword in the background, kind of like his trophies that he collected. You got a morpher here. It's definitely uh, accurate to how it was in the comic. For those who don't know, he's a villain in the comic series. Here you get what looks like a forward heavy or regular heavy into his dragon punch or dragon kick, I guess. It's just basically his uppercut in this game. Um, you have a crouch combo, which leads into a launcher, which I was talking about last time. Last time I was like, maybe there'll be launchers in this game, but they hadn't shown anything. This is like the first example of a launcher that they've shown so far. But the thing is, right after he does the launcher, he does like a just an immediate smash down to the floor. So we don't know if that's just a move or if it has full launch potential where you could do air combos. Like there's been absolutely no sign of like full air combos in this game, kind of like Marvel vs. Capcom, so it's kind of hard to tell. But so far, at least it's good to know that they do have launchers in that event. Then here you get from the Green Ranger, which it looks like a corkscrew kick, super, or something like that. But it kind of reminds me of a move he did in Power Rangers the movie, but he was the Right Ranger at the time. But either way, what looks like to be a super. Then you get a jump in with the V2 costume, which looks really good in motion. Like, definitely, like you can see the model improvement from the first trailer to this trailer right here. So he does another combo, and then you see some more Drakkon stuff, and he has this. I don't even know what to call it, but basically he just stabs the dagger into the ground and causes these projectiles that you could combo off of, and you're not seeing any assists either. So that's kind of crazy because if you have assists mixed in here, it could get kind of nuts. Like depending on how open the system is, and then you get the first look at an EX move. So there are EX moves in this game, which is cool. So you got an EX uppercut right here. And then at the end, you get another look at the V2 costume and the first confirmation of Kimberly being in the game, which we already knew, but you get a look at the skin for her. Now, I guarantee you it's going to be Ranger Slayer. They're just showing the skin because they haven't announced her yet as a playable character. But I guarantee you that, you know, the default character is going to be Ranger Slayer, and that's just the skin for her. But that's pretty cool to see. And then you see Red Ranger right there. And that's basically it. So ultimately, very short trailer, but there's some interesting stuff there. I think that, you know, they really need to show actual match footage because I'm curious to see, like, the hit stop in this trailer is a lot less than before. Um, but it still might be a problem in, you know, it depends on how the game actually plays, but we haven't seen any actual match footage. So that's what I'm saying. They need to show matches. They need to, you know, reveal more characters because this game is supposed to come out in April, and we haven't seen a lot, but it is looking better. So anyway, that's that. Just leave a comment, subscribe, like, whatever. I don't really care. But anyway, take care.